What's up, my loves? My name is Paige.
And I'm Ash.
And this is Pages with Paige. And today we're going to be doing our November TBRs. So for the month of November, I had the brilliant idea of Twisted TBR. I did see Gavin from Irish Reader do this about February last year, I think it was. I'll leave a link to his video below. He had a readathon he was participating in and put out 16 books or however many it was, and then did the spinner, and whatever it landed on were the books that he picked from. Ash and I have decided to do things a little bit differently, and we have assigned categories to our left, right, hands and feet, and then we have different prompts on each of the spots, and we can go and pick depending on what the spinner is. So for our left hand, we would need to pick a middle grade. For our right hand, it would be a fantasy. For our left foot, it would be a contemporary book, and for our right foot, it would be an adult book.
Yeah, adult.
Cool. So before we dive in, don't forget to use my code PAGE10 at the Bookish Bean code to get 10% off your order. And yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Yes. So there are not many rules. We won't be changing prompts over if you land on a particular circle. It just is that prompt, and there is no longer one there, so then you have to pick something else. If you get 3 of the same body part, you need to do another spin, and if you get that body part again in your additional spins, you need to go again. So it just does stacks on. We really didn't have many. Make it nice and easy for us.
Exactly.
Spin number 1.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, left foot green.
Left foot green.
Alright, in that case, contemporary puppet.
Ah, you dickhead. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Ash spun left foot green, so that is a contemporary, and he picked partner pick
Woo. Yeah.
because he wanted me to pick something for him.
Yeah.
And so I picked for him.
Boy Swallows Universe. I was meant to get through this during your Not Safe for Workathon, so no wonder you picked it for me. Because, yeah, I didn't finish it.
It's a contemporary though, so it counts. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
That matters.
Yeah.
Okay, spin number 2.
There we go. That's how
Oh,
we
I
do
should.
it. It's too far away. Oh shit. What's that?
Contemporary.
It's like that.
I would probably give that to red.
Okay, contemporary bread. Oh god. Contemporary bread. What's on my TBR? Finish holds in his previous book. What's that? Already started. 5-star bidding. Oh, beautiful. Oh shit, no, I don't know if that's...
Is it contemporary?
Oh no, I don't know. Because that wasn't hold, that's not first. Oh, I've already started it. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going... Look, I've already started.
So as you saw, I landed on left foot red, and I went with a book that I've already started. So for that, I'm going and trying to get as many books on my TBR that are in middle grade so I can participate in Believathon. And for this one, I went with Pages and Co. Tilly and the Mapless Stories, which is Tilly and Co. Book 3 by Anna James. And this is following Tilly as she travels. I think she's heading to America in this one, and I'm really excited to read it. This needed to be contemporary, and we've chatted with a lot of people. It's a contemporary fantasy, so it counts. Don't judge me. I want to participate in Believathon.
Yeah, we'll let you get away with that one.
Thank you. So, spin number 3.
See, it's ouch, isn't it?
It is quite the hard. Alright, left foot again. On green.
Hold this year, standalone. See, this is why I was going to replace it, so then if you wanted to keep your foot where it was. But no, we can't.
Yeah, we can't. Contemporary again, so...
What books do you have that can... Oh, I know which one I'm picking for you.
You know which one you're picking for me?
Yeah.
Alright.
I got them.
Well, hold this year.
Alright, so as you saw, I got the left foot again, green, and for that one I picked Hold This Year. So for that one I picked The Living Sea of Waking Dreams by Richard Flanagan. I was recommended this at work, and well, I'm looking forward to looking into it. Sounds really interesting, and a little bit hard hitting, and being a contemporary, not much of a contemporary reader, I'm willing to give a lot of stuff a go. Yeah, alrighty. So, spin 4.
Do one of yours. Okay. Right foot red. Right foot, what's right foot? Adult. Oh shit, that doesn't help. Right foot, right foot, adult. I don't remember any books I own. What did I want to read this month? Let's do 5-star prediction. Cool. You would have just got a big view of Marla.
So for that one, I landed on Right Foot Red, which was an adult book. So I have two options. I went and looked through my 5-star prediction video, which I'll leave linked in the cards and in the description box below. So at the moment, I'm sitting with Know My Name by Chanel Miller. This is Chanel Miller's take on how her victim impact statement against Brock Turner changed the world with the rape sentence and just the influence of how this has impacted on her life. I think I've had this on quite a few TBRs and I still haven't got around to it, so I desperately want to get to this month. I've also made it a rule for me that if I don't get through my 6 main books, that I am going on a book buying ban, and none of my friends, partner, any of that can buy me books. So I have to finish this. Or I can swap it out with Hero of Ages, but I want to get to this rather than that. Spin number 5.
It is all butt at the moment. Don't do left foot again. Don't do left foot again. It gave me left foot again. Can I at least not do a contemporary?
It should be if we have 3 of the same, you have to do an extra read.
Yeah, it should be.
So you've had 3 contemporaries, so now you have to do an extra spin, and we'll only do 4 spins.
Okay, alright, well I'm over on the reds. So what's over there? Because I gotta bring my left foot way over.
First in a series, all in previous years, small book under 250 pages, or an author of colour.
Small book. And now the camera just had a hold on my butt. Thanks.
Alright. So, as you saw, I got Left Foot Red, which I landed on for the small book, less than 250 pages, and is a contemporary. So, for that one, I chose Tuesdays with Maury. I haven't read this yet. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and there was very few books that I could find quickly enough that had less than 250 pages. Like, I found 2 that had like 251 or 257. So I was like, okay, cool, this one's less. I'll take it. And
I think you'll really enjoy it. I've read it and it's really amazing.
yeah,
So
I'm looking forward to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, spin number 6.
What the fuck? Left foot yellow. Okay, where are we at? So, what's that, contemporary?
You gonna waste your reread?
Oh! No? Wait, contemporary. Does Matilda count?
I don't know, does it?
I think it's a contemporary.
It's contemporary young readers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go for it.
Okay.
Can you reach that far?
I don't know. Where did I go? This hurts my soul.
She got it.
So as you saw, I landed on Left Foot Yellow, so that is a reread, and it needed to be in contemporary, so obviously my heart was dying to reread this, and especially for Believathon, and that's Matilda by Roald Dahl, my favourite book in the entire world. So this will take me like less than an hour and a half, just because I love it so much. It takes no effort at all, and I adore it so much, and I'm just so happy I worked this in. Yes, there are fantasy elements of it, but I think it's more of a contemporary than a fantasy, so it counts. Definitely.
That one I would definitely give more of a contemporary than fantasy.
Yeah, for sure. Spin number 7.
Come on, a hand. Please, a hand. It's a right foot. On
Right
blue.
foot. Sorry, that's...
It's like, I want to pick 4 words from the title, but like most recent purchase is going to be so easy.
What do you want to perform in the title?
I don't know. I was going to pick All Our Shimmering Skies, but then that's also, like, hold this year, I could do that. Anyway, most recent purchase was...
That comes in with all this year. It's one and the same.
Yeah. If I just did a wild card, then... Oh, and it's adult wild card. Let's see what...
I think that negates it.
Huh?
Wild card negates everything. You can do whatever.
Oh,
If
okay.
you wanted to pick a middle grade, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
So I got right foot blue, and I chose wild card. Being a right foot, it's meant to be an adult, but we agreed that wild card would negate anything. So I decided to go with Monstrous Devices by Damien Love. I picked this up at work after it looked really interesting on the back cover. I'm trying to read a few more like middle grade, younger reader books to be able to recommend some. So I'm glad to actually get through this one and see how it goes. Spin number 8.
Yes.
We haven't done.
Left hand. Yellow.
Middle grade.
Middle grade. Oh, it's middle grade! Yay! Newest published. That would either be what was it? 5-star prediction adult. So I can do newest published, and that would either be Holly Fox or Pages and Co. Or I could do like cover and go Pages
Oh,
and
Grandest
Co.
Hotel? No. I mean, Grandest Bookshop.
Or that one. If I go to light cover, that will be definitely Pages and Go 3. Let's go newest published. Okay, left hand. Okay. Technically, that's me done.
That's
but I'm
you.
gonna keep going. 'Cause why not? Oh.
So as you saw, I got Left Hand Yellow, and I picked newest published. So for me, that would definitely be Holly Fox by Jessica Townsend. Ash was kind enough to get me one of these little bookmarks from work, and it just makes me so happy. This is a very new release. I don't know if it's the newest of new publications that I have, but I'm going with it because I want to read this so badly for Believathon. And yeah, I think it fits in pretty nicely.
And it's a middle grade.
Yes,
Wasn't it full
and
middle grade?
yes. So because it was left hand, that was a middle grade. So
Yeah,
I
so
needed to pick one.
I'd say it's the newest publication you have. That is middle grade.
Yeah. Cool. Bin number 9.
Left hands. Is that
Yellow.
yellow?
Yeah. So finish the series is under my leg. Hold on. Light cover.
I'm
or
gonna go.
A to Z.
A to Z generator.
So I got left hand yellow, and for that one's being middle grade, and I got A to Z generator.
It generating.
Yeah. So I got W, and for that one I'm choosing The Grandest Bookshop in the World by Amelia Mellor. Also highly recommended to me by my boss at work. Apparently it's fantastic. It's Australian, based on the Coles bookstore in Melbourne, which has this really rich history. I'm really keen to actually look into it, and the history itself after I've gotten through the book. That is my 5th book from. We were meant to only do the 5, but because I've gotten 3 contemporaries so far, I have to do extra spins.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, spin number 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left foot.
Red.
No, that's yellow. Shit. Left foot. That's this one, isn't it? That's a contemporary, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's your 3rd.
Oh shit.
And it has to go to red.
No, it's yellow.
Is it? I can't see. Oh yeah. Okay, it's yellow.
Wait, you did.
I took your A
I'm
to
gonna
Z.
do finish a series. Okay.
Wait, how many have I done now? Is that my 5?
Alrighty. So for spin number 10, I got left foot yellow. So I decided to finish a series, and I've decided to go with Always and Forever Lara Jean by Jenny Han. This is the 3rd in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, and I'm so excited to finish off this series. I think I only read the 2nd one this year, and I read the 1st one last year, so haven't stretched it out too far, which is impressive. Normally I leave series for
Like a good decade.
yeah, usually. But yeah, so this was my choice for that, and I had now spun 3 left feet, so I also needed to do another spin. Spin number 11.
I think you have one more.
No.
You put, oh no, that was your 5, yeah.
Oh no, but I have one more because I got
So
3
it is-
contemporaries.
Left foot, right.
Oh god. Another contemporary. That means I have to do another one?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hold your previous
Is that one that's next to me? Like there? Okay. The camera's getting nothing but my butt right now.
Alright, so as you saw, left foot red, which I chose, hauled in previous years. Being a left foot, it's a contemporary, so yay, I get another spin as well. So I've gone with This Is Going to Hurt by Adam Kay. Paige recommended this to me and it's come off her TBR shelf, as I don't actually own many contemporaries, and she's definitely stretching my contemporaries with this Twister TBR.
I didn't read this at all.
As it's contemporary month apparently.
For both of us.
Yeah, for both of us. And well, we're gonna give it a go. Alright, spin number 12.
That is glorious.
You know, we could just move the fucking thing. Right hand blue. Oh, it's in a title big book. Pretty cover. What is this? Oh, this is fantasy.
Yes.
Ooh,
Fantasy has some pretty covers.
they do. Go TBR game and do two fantasy middle grade.
That's gonna hurt.
Okay, I think that's me done.
So as you saw, I had Right Hand Blue. So that is a fantasy book. I think that was one of the very few blues that we had had. I think we only had 2. This was literally the only fantasy book. I went with pretty cover, and for that, I couldn't help but choose The Greatest Bookshop in the World by Amelia Mello. And I think Ash did a marvelous job of explaining this earlier. So we won't be reading it at the same time, mostly because we only have 1 copy, and I want him to be able to read it at his leisure, so I'll probably just borrow it for a weekend and blast it out and go from there. And yeah, so this, thankfully, was my last spin.
But not mine.
So spin number 13. We ended on 13, and there's a Friday the 13th in this month. Anyway.
I need to do one more now because I got another contender. Very pathetic spin gives me. Oh yes, a right hand.
Yellow.
Okay. More than one author. What else do we have left to pick from? We only have light cover or more than one author. Which is, I'm gonna take more than one author. Oh, light cover, I mean. That's the one I wanted.
So, as you saw, I landed on Right Hand Yellow. So finally, I got a fantasy as well. And I picked light cover. I don't know if you saw it in the video, but I said it was something completely different to what it actually is. I got the light cover, and I wanted that. Because I got to pick The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Now, I've been meaning to get through the Mistborn series again. I haven't finished it, so I thought I'd best start again from scratch so it's fresh in my mind. I like reading series from start to finish, so I want to get through this one so then I can do Well of Ascension and onwards.
Yeah. So these are our TBR stacks. However, unfortunately for me, there's more. Whoop.
Why do you do this to yourself?
So for Believathon, I would also like to get to a few additional books. This little stack, so we've got Wizards of Once, Twice Magic, The Witches, the graphic novel, Amal Unbound, the Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Meadowstone, and The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. So these are just some additional reads that I would like to get to for Believathon. As well as 2 audiobooks and 2 ebooks, none of which I can remember the titles of at the moment.
Fair enough.
That's a lot of books.
It
There's
is.
13 books for Believathon, and then 2 extras. And then I also need to read the Year of the Witchling for my friend's book club, and I don't know what our book club book of the month will be for next month either.
Yeah, right. I forgot about that too.
We're fucked. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. Let us know in the comments below, how do you think we're gonna do? I'm just gonna aim for this little stack and Ash for his. If we do get any extras,
That's a pretty solid effort.
that will be amazing. Ash, how many pages do you have to read a day?
I think I worked it out to be about 84 pages a day, or 85 pages a day to get through.
And that's not including book club.
No.
Yeah. I worked mine out if I want to get through all of my Believathon ones and not including Year of the Witchling or the other book club, it would be 127 pages a day. So,
I believe in you.
thank you. Thank you. Let me know in the comments below if you believe in us too. And don't forget to use my code PAGE10 at the Bookish Bean code to get 10% off your order. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess and occasionally this mess, feel free to subscribe. And we'll hopefully see you in our next video. Bye!
Extremely uncomfortable.